Hello, my friends. I'm back and I had a whole baby. So honestly, I had just switched over to short form content for the last few months because honestly, as a mom and just someone being busy, short form content is so much easier because you film it all on your phone, you can edit in your phone. It's a shorter video to edit, and I just feel like it just takes a lot less time. But I've always loved YouTube videos. I still watch YouTube. That's like really my main form of entertainment. I do not really watch TV. I love YouTube vlogs, and now that TikTok is possibly getting banned or has gotten banned by the time this is up, I don't really know what's gonna happen with it. I've decided to come back to YouTube, and we'll see how this goes. I do like that I can still kind of film short form content on here because you can upload YouTube shorts, but like, does anybody watch YouTube shorts? Like, somebody let me know if that's a thing. But the good thing is I'm about to enter a very, very busy season of my life where maybe doing like one video a week will be a lot easier and more attainable for me at the moment. And we'll kind of talk about that in this video. But yeah. So I'm going to talk about really quickly my birth story since it has been a while since I've been on here. We'll do a quick little update. I don't want to ramble too long, and then kind of what to expect moving forward, like what content I'll be posting. And that will be like this vlog, and it'll be a very chatty vlog, and then we'll move into other stuff. I literally have 15 minutes right now before I have to hop into my next Zoom meeting. So we're gonna talk quickly. Obviously, if TikTok is still up, I'm just saying if because I have no idea what's gonna happen. You can go to my TikTok and kind of watch the last few months. I've been posting ever since I had my baby. I post little vlogs, I post exclusively pumping content, all of that stuff. Please don't say that we're starting early. Anyways, I'll talk quickly. But I wanted to do a full in-depth birth story because I had a pretty positive induction, but I'm just gonna be so honest, I don't remember a lot. And I feel like one is probably because 7 months have passed since I had my baby, but also I just kind of disassociated from that period of time. So there's that. But the last time you guys saw me, I was nesting. I did get induced at 40 weeks and 2 days. I was like supposed to get induced on my due date, but it was a holiday, and like for some reason they don't take inductions on a holiday. I don't know, it was kind of weird. So I called the next morning and they had no beds full. Then I called that night, and then I called the next morning, but I ended up going in on Wednesday and I was due on a Monday, but I didn't give birth till Friday. So I was like 40 weeks and 4 days, I think, and I gave birth at like 8 a.m. It was 8:14-ish. So early in the morning, but I got induced because my whole pregnancy, or like the last 10-ish weeks, they said I was having high amniotic fluid and like all this stuff. So they wanted to induce me because they didn't want me to go past 41 weeks. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I tried to not look into induction as much because I feel like there's a lot of opinions on it and a lot of like success stories, and then a lot of like emergency C-sections and stuff like that. So honestly, as a first-time mom who just had a lot of anxiety, I purposely kind of just put faith in my doctors and just went in like this. But I ended up having a positive induction, even though it took a long time. Everything was great. I was healthy. My baby was healthy. We, thank God, had no complications or anything. So yeah, I got induced Wednesday night. I went in at like 6 o'clock, I think. They started me on Cytotec. Is that what it's called? Like the little pill they put in your mouth to start dilating your cervix. It took forever for my cervix to dilate. And finally it was like Thursday afternoon, and the nurse was like, we're gonna have to put the Foley balloon in you because nothing is happening. We'll give it 1 more hour before shift change. And thank God something happened. My body dilated a little bit and I did not have to get the Foley. They started me on Pitocin. I got my epidural sometime that night. And then he was born Friday morning. It was great. I just don't remember a lot of details, which really sucks, but I'm glad that I did have a positive experience. I only pushed for like 10, maybe 15 minutes, which was amazing, thank God, because I was really scared. But I think because my nurse had me laboring in these certain positions for so long that he like was almost all the way down before they finally let me push. They actually told me they didn't want me to push yet, that I wasn't ready, because I started to feel that real intense pressure that everyone talks about. And I was like, no, I know that I'm a first-time mom. I know I've never done this before, but I'm telling you, it feels like I'm going to poop my pants right now. Like, I really cannot not push. Like I feel like if like your body just starts doing it without even like you doing it. So and it was literally at shift change, and like everything was just kind of crazy. My nurse had just left and I literally just met this new nurse. Like I wasn't even comfortable with her yet because it obviously was a whole 2 days later, so there was completely different staff, and the midwife was actually about to leave and it was supposed to be a different doctor, and like it was just crazy how that worked out. And it was funny because when she had come in the night before, she was like, I just had a dream that I just delivered a baby boy with like very thick hair, so like do you think that this is him? And I was like, well, with the heartburn I've been having, I'm gonna say he's gonna have a lot of hair. And sure enough, after he came out, she's like, yeah, I saw him in my dream. Like how weird is that? And I thought it was just like such a funny story. But yeah, I didn't even like do any practice pushing or anything. I literally just kind of like, she like put her hand there. I was like, okay, push, let me see if like I can feel him. And she's like, okay, yeah. So then she's like, okay, you can keep like pushing whenever you feel you need to. I'm gonna get like a cart and all that, call the midwife in. And it just happened so fast. I honestly don't remember much. How many times can I say that? I did get a 1st-degree tear, nothing crazy. I mean, I know it's not ideal to tear, but honestly the healing part of that wasn't that bad, thank God. My postpartum recovery was not fun. I had a lot of issues with my tailbone area. If you've been around for a really long time, you know I had surgery for a cyst that was inside my tailbone like 2017, I think. And after giving birth, trying to get up, like stand up, I had this horrible pain in my butt crack, which is the same area where I was having pain when I ended up having that cyst. So immediately I started panicking and I was like, do I have this cyst again, like right after giving birth? But like in my head that didn't make sense because I was on a bunch of antibiotics during birth because I actually tested positive for strep B. I think that's what they call it. Is that like, anyways, I was on a bunch of antibiotics because of that, and antibiotics is what kills the cyst anyway. So I was like, there's no way that I have this cyst. Like I started panicking. I told the doctors, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like people just kind of weren't listening, and they're like, oh, it's normal, it's normal, it's normal. And I was like, no, but this is like excruciating pain. Like this was the worst part of birth for me, was my butt healing, which is funny because like I had a tear and everything and it wasn't even that. And I'm telling you, I'm 7 months postpartum and I still sometimes feel that tailbone pain. Honestly, mostly now it's only if I'm sitting on a hard surface, like any kitchen chairs, like stools, stuff like that. But like I'm sitting on like my wheelie chair and I'm fine now. But the first like 2.5 to 3 months was just excruciating, trying to get up, trying to roll over in bed, any of that. And it literally was because of my butt. It had nothing to do with like my girl parts, which is like crazy to me that that's like the worst part of postpartum healing for me personally. And I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I had surgery and I have scar tissue there and whatnot. I did speak to like my doctor about it and like whatnot. They did tell me I can go to a pelvic floor therapist and like they can look at your like stuff. It was just like a lot. And honestly, we're a military family obviously, so I don't have anyone here to watch my baby, and I couldn't bring him to the appointments once my husband went back to work. So I never got to go to the pelvic floor therapist because I wasn't gonna just leave my baby like with someone random, no shade. But anyways, that was like the negative thing for me, was just that. I'm sorry if I'm like rushing. I just want to like be able to film this video, and once this meeting is over I have to go pick up my baby from daycare, and then tomorrow's my first day of student teaching. So if you guys want more of like an in-depth actual story and stuff, you can let me know. This was kind of like a quick, here's where I've been, here's my birth story. So gave birth to him in May, the last day of May actually. So he just made it by like the little, yeah. I spent all summer in pure newborn bliss. I really did not experience newborn trenches. I loved the newborn stage. I missed the newborn stage. We had so much fun. And then my husband went back to work and I went back to school. I actually graduated in May. Just a quick little update. I know the last time I vlogged, I was getting into the program at UNCW. I'm going to be a teacher. So last semester I was home with my baby up until the end of October. Then my really good friend here was watching him twice a week for a few weeks while I did my student hours. I had 80 hours of classroom observation. So I wasn't student teaching yet. But this semester, and I actually start tomorrow, is my first day, I'm student teaching full-time. So my baby is now in daycare. He is almost 8 months old. It really makes me upset to think about it. I wish I didn't have to put him in daycare, but it just has to happen. I have to get my degree. And I don't know how long he'll be in daycare. I don't know if I'm going to pull him out once I graduate and stay at home for a little bit, or if I'm going to go for a teaching position and keep him in. That's just something we're going to evaluate a little bit down the line. He literally just started daycare last week, so we don't really know how we like it yet or how he's adjusting. He did have a good day the other day, which made me feel a little bit better about it, but I don't like to talk about it much because I will get emotional. So yeah, I'm actually about to hop on a meeting for my student teaching right now. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit. It might be in the car, but we'll cover kind of just like some little things that have been happening and what kind of content I'm probably gonna make going forward. Okay, we're back. It's 3 hours later. My professor literally just talked for so long, but my husband actually got off work early. So he's gonna go pick up the baby from daycare, so I could just yap a little bit more, even though my brain is literally fried. I've been on Zoom meetings. I literally woke up this morning, got the baby ready, brought him to daycare, came home, made breakfast, and I've been on Zoom meetings ever since. And it's now 3:50, and tomorrow's my first day of student teaching, like I said, so I need to like make my student binder. I need to go to Walmart to get a new printer because apparently my printer isn't working, I guess, and then pick up my outfit and just kind of try and like prep things for tomorrow, like my lunch, the baby's bottles, etc., to make the day a little bit smoother. And on top of it all, my husband has duty tomorrow, which is just great timing. But anyways, like I said, so basically moving forward with my channel, I don't really know what I want to do yet, because like I said, I really have been like enjoying making my little like morning in my life, day in my life, like little short form vlogs, which hypothetically I could still upload on here and do short form content, but are you gonna watch that? Or do we like longer vlogs and like week in my lives and stuff like that? I think my content, I'm gonna try and split it half and half. I'm still a book girly, as you can tell. I definitely read a lot less now that I have a baby, and obviously this upcoming semester is about to be crazy for me, so I'll probably read even less just because I'll have like almost no free time. But I still am reading. I still like book videos, book vlogs, what I'm reading this month, etc. So I still want to upload those like as I'm reading as much as I can. But I think most of my content will probably be just like my lifestyle slash mom content. Basically what I make on my TikTok. If you're coming from my TikTok, or if you've watched my TikToks or whatever, I like to do, you know, like productive days of my life, clean with me, mom routines, mom products I recommend, exclusive pumper. So I have a lot of like must-haves. I can do a must-have video, or how to do exclusive pumping, all of that stuff. And I think I'll probably do a lot of like student teacher day in the life vlogs now that that's going to be like a big part of my life the next few weeks, or next few months actually. So yeah, I think my content will just be a mix of a little bit of everything going on in my life, which is really what my TikTok is as well. I do some like postpartum fitness, I do some like mom life, I do just random like coffee videos, just kind of like all the stuff I love. And we'll just have to kind of figure out how to transition back into long form content and what that's going to look like. But I do think it'll be a lot easier because I can film and yap as much as I want and then edit it down and upload 1 or 2 videos a week, versus on TikTok you have to upload like 3 or 4 times a day. I'm sorry if this video felt a little bit rushed, but one, it's kind of awkward getting back into YouTube when you haven't made a video in literally like 8 months now. And also I just have been so busy, and I know that once tomorrow starts, I feel like it's gonna be like running. Like, it's gonna be crazy doing this internship. I'm also planning on working on the weekends as well to help pay for daycare, because that's like a huge expense. And then also my ed TPA and all my licensure tests and like all the things that go into becoming a teacher. It's all happening at once, and obviously I want to try and also spend as much time as I can with my baby when I'm not at school. So I'm really just gonna have to like crunch when I can and just work as hard as I can. And yeah, we just have 3 months of craziness. Then once my teacher internship is done the end of April, we can like figure out where we're gonna go from here, take a relaxing summer, spend lots of time with my baby, lots of time content creating, all the things, read some good books. I have a little book haul right here on my desk that I got after Christmas because I really want to be able to spend some time reading again, but it's so hard. But I'm trying. I actually read 2 books so far this month, which is, that's a lot for someone who has a baby, okay? But yeah, I think I'm trying to get this video uploaded, so we can get the ball rolling on my channel again, and I really want to find new people to watch on YouTube because I've been subscribed to the same people forever, and I mean I love their videos, but I need more like mommy vloggers to watch. Not necessarily like mom, like I don't like family vlog style content, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you listened to this whole video of me rambling, thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. I am excited to, you know, see where this YouTube journey takes us. I have so many video ideas that I definitely can do. It'll just be about finding the time to get them done. So that's it for today's video. If TikTok is still up, you can find my TikTok, but if not, then this is it, and I will see you guys in my next video, hopefully this week. I'm gonna try and upload twice or once a week. I don't know. But I'll see you guys.